Hello and welcome to cloudThing Answers. I'm Rob Meehan, the marketing manager here at cloudThing, and I'm joined today by Gareth Porter, head of DevOps.
Hi Rob.
Hello Gareth. So today's topic is what is DevOps? And as head of DevOps, I'm hoping you might be able to help us answer that.
Yeah, I hope so. DevOps at cloudThing is looking after our customers' estates. So we manage the code in repositories. We version control the code, so any changes that are made are recorded, monitored, tested, and we deploy that code into our customers' solutions. And we look after the whole path, the whole journey of that code to deployment.
Okay, so I suppose I know DevOps as a term has been around for a while, but there's a lot of different opinions about what it can mean, and sometimes people mistake it just for a support service with a different name that's maybe cloud-based, and obviously I know it's a lot more involved, it's a lot more in-depth than that. So maybe could you give a description of what a DevOps project might be, or when DevOps gets involved? It's typically not someone comes on and because something's broken and they ring the support desk. When does DevOps get involved with a project and things like that?
We involve DevOps at the very beginning of a project. We're involved in the technical architecture, so the building of the infrastructure that's going to support a solution. DevOps have a big say in that. A lot of my engineers will actually design that architecture in conjunction with the solution architect to make sure that we're using best practice. We've obviously, security is a big thing, so we've got to make sure that there's a good security wrap around there. Some clients have got very specific security requirements that we'll help them with. The design is then committed to code. We store that in repositories and we deploy that using usually Azure DevOps, sometimes other solutions.
Okay, so it's more of a managing the infrastructure, and that kind of fixing stuff when it goes wrong is a bit of a bonus.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's it's the cradle to grave really. So we get involved at the very beginning, like you said, and then if there are any issues or any updates that are required, it's DevOps that do that updating and fixing if necessary.
Okay. So in your team, I know there's a lot of different personalities, there's different ages. What core skills and attributes would you say makes a good DevOps engineer at cloudThing at least?
A good DevOps engineer for us is someone with attention to detail. There's a lot of moving parts in a modern environment, so they've got to be able to understand and keep an eye on everything that's going on. Probably a little bit of geek in there, a little bit of technical knowledge, a bit of thirst for the new solutions and the cutting edge stuff that's coming out. We keep our options open with new technology.
Yeah, definitely. Would you say there's any kind of core tech stacks or anything like that we tend to work with more than others?
Well, we like Azure. There's a lot of good things going on in Azure at the moment. We use Amazon Web Services. That's a good stack. We try not to pick a specific solution or stack. We look at the client requirements and we try and fit the best stack we can to the customer requirements rather than pre-selecting it. So it keeps us nice and flexible in what we can do for customers.
Okay, and I suppose it's a bit of a blend as with most of our business. A lot of our DevOps engineers are UK based, but then there's some guys in India as well.
Yeah, we're split across the UK and Indian offices. We look after kind of different things in those offices, but the Indian engineers are closer to the developers, so they've got closer ties in the test and the development environments. The UK engineers tend to look after the production environments. All
right, awesome. And finally, we are starting to offer DevOps as a service, as its own kind of packaged deal that people can they can purchase as its own thing. So absolutely. How do you envision that working, and what kind of customers do you think that might be of interest for?
So that'll be for customers that have already got established environments that are looking for more stability, kind of quicker response times. We can put a DevOps engineer in there. They can manage the deployment, any updates going on, any issues that might arise on that environment, and work closely with the customer's developers to make improvements, and whether that's performance improvements, we can monitor environments and suggest tweaks and updates. Again, even improvements to total solutions to make sure that they're getting the kind of best performance they can out of there.
So I suppose it's kind of continuously optimizing not only just the code base, but where it's hosted, what things plug into it, how they communicate with each other.
That's right. That is DevOps as a service. Yeah, I like that. And continuous optimization that sums it up nicely.
Awesome. So I think that covers about everything. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hopefully that explains what is DevOps at cloudThing.